Hi, Vinyl Community, VC. My name's Mark, and it's my first video. It's getting crowded in here, so I figured I'd dive on in, see how the water is. If you can kind of squeeze one more in, I would appreciate it if I can join the club, join the family. I've been watching you guys for quite a while, and I've been learning a lot about music, life, new music. Whatever, human nature, the whole thing, you know what it is. And it's worldwide. I can't believe how big this thing has gotten. It all started for me when I found Dan in Canada. It's probably a few months back, before Christmas time. And, here's this little kid, in my view. I'm an old guy. I'm going to be 45 next month. And, but anyways, this kid, all this knowledge of music, this huge, vast array of vinyl. And I collect vinyl. Not a huge, I don't have the wall behind me like most of you guys. I got, I got this bin here, and I got another bin like it right over here. And any rate, so just started kind of watching his videos and kind of got interested, and it kind of lit a flame underneath my ass. So I started, collecting more vinyls. So, which kind of sucks because I blew a lot of money in the last few months. But at any rate, it's all good. It's a great hobby. I'm addicted like everybody else, and so. Basically, Chicago native, born and raised in the south side, southwest suburbs of Chicago. Went to school on the south side of Chicago, optometry school, back in the 80s and 90s. Now I live in upstate New York, and I'm out in the country, and I love it out here. A city kid turned country kid. And so basically, I'll just get down to it, start showing you some of the stuff I'm into. I don't want to drag this out because I know a blink of an eye and it's 20 minutes. So one of the first bands that I'm going to show is a band that Derek highly recommended, and I've been into these guys for a long time. So I highly agree, Derek. And the band I'm referring to is Catherine Wheel. And so this is a like Cats and Dogs. It's a 10-inch. And I believe it's a double vinyl, if I can open this thing up somehow, but it's actually stuck in there. But I think it's a double vinyl, 10-inch, really cool. And let me put that over here. And I know Derek showed the Adam and Eve record, which I do agree is a fucking classic. And if you can get this, pick this one up. It's just incredible from start to finish. Phenomenal. How these guys have flown under the radar of being famous or world known is beyond me. I saw these guys twice. I was lucky enough to see them on this tour when I was living in Denver, and I saw them later on when I moved to Chicago back in about 1998-ish, 9-ish, somewhere in that range. Saw them at the Cabaret Metro, small place in Chicago, great place to see a band, but great band, fucking phenomenal. So guys, get into this, girls, get into this. It's incredible. You won't regret it. So that's Adam and Eve. This is one of their last records. It's called Wishville. Not one of their best, but it's got a couple snappy tunes on it. So I got to start figuring out how to hold the record. So bear with me on that. Wishville. And I like this album so much I got 2 copies. Not one, but 2. It's fucking great. So anyway, I'm kind of a fanatic when it comes to that. And let's see, one of their first records was called Ferment. And again, just great. There's a picture of the band back in the day. I think Rob Dickinson's no, it's not Rob. Is it Rob Dickinson? No, what's the guy's? I'm not thinking the guy from Megadeth, am I? But anyway, so the guy, the lead singer's right in the middle there. He's got a couple solo records too. But anyway, another one. This is called Chrome. Very good album as well. And this, I didn't get this with the jacket. This is just the inner sleeve. Phenomenal record as well. Another one that they got is Happy Days. Another great record from this band. So excuse me, I'm still trying to get used to the glare and all that. So what else we got? So anyway, I just want to say thanks to all you guys. I got a little list. No kissing ass here or anything, but again, like I said, it all started with Dan in Canada. One guy I like a lot of Secca Funk. He's got me a lot into the funk and the soul and R&B and stuff, but I did grow up on that. I'm a product of the Grew up in the 70s. My dad was in a band back in Chicago. He was a drummer. And, nothing major, just like bar bands, cover bands and stuff. Touring the Chicago area, Indiana, a little bit of Wisconsin and Iowa, stuff like that. But so I grew up on music. He was into the, R&B stuff. He was into Sam and Dave. He was into Stevie Wonder. Anything from that, Elton John, Zeppelin to Billy Joel. So really a good taste. I grew up with a lot of good music, and so that pretty much put the spark, coming from a musical family, which I'm sure a lot of us have. So yeah, Derek, of course, the Godfather. Learned a lot from you, and I appreciate everything you do. I just actually purchased D3, and not one but 2 copies. I want to have 2. I want one I'm going to hang on the wall. I'll show you I got in another video, my first video, so I want to like cram everything into one, but I know I can't. So, in another video, I'll show you. I got a whole in my house studio for recording music and stuff. I'll show you that in another video. Obviously, his wonderful sister Steffi, Yvonne, Laz, Jonas, Biosite One, all you guys I just trip off of on a daily basis. I watch you guys all the time. Big Star 1000, Sequoia Flame. I got that Chicago Odense. I finally got that in the mail, brother. So I'll show you that. I got it in my stack. If I get to it, I get to it. If not, on another video. Mr. Hall of Fame, of course. That guy is a wealth of knowledge and just a phenomenal record room and music room. I dig that. And to the boy Ellis, great guitar work, man. I dig it. You're a crazy motherfucker, I can tell. And down to earth and just crazy. That's a good thing. Obviously, Nathan Morales. Nathan Morales flies on a whole nother wavelength that we all fly at certain moments of the day. I know that. I've had 8 years of higher education. Learned a lot from you too, brother. I dig your vibe. And a new guy just subscribed to Calveer. I hope I'm saying it right. 68. You say it like it is, brother. No bullshit. I agree. People don't like it. Fuck it. And obviously Derek is the same way. He got me into that space rock shit. I got a couple White Hills records because of you. And of course Memphis Final Jim and the Misses. Elo Vox and Pudsey. Anyway, the list goes on and on. So enough, whatever. So I'm subscribed to all you guys. Another band that Derek got me into was Ulrich Schnaus. I hope I'm saying that right. Really cool vibe. I dig this record. And another one that he's got, I'll show you, is A Strangely Isolated Place. Again, great record to pick up if you can. What I have playing in the background also, I know I got to do that, is a band called the Tragically Hip. Now this band is out of Canada, and they are so huge in Canada, but barely anybody in the States has ever heard of them. They're like Rush. You know how big Rush is from Canada. This band sells out arenas in Canada like it's going out like Springsteen does. And but they come over across the border in the United States. They can play a club in front of 100 people. It's awesome. I actually saw these guys quite a few times. I was lucky enough to see them in a small club in the south side of Chicago. I was literally a foot in front of the singer, Gordo Downey. And so great band. Pick up all their stuff. This is Road Apples. They got a lot of good albums. Pretty much straight ahead rock and roll. Just kick-ass stuff. So one of my favorite bands. I got just about all their stuff. I'm looking for their live. They got a live record I'm looking for, but it's hard to get. So if you can pick up some hip, got to get yourself some hip. So here's a new record I just picked up from a guy who has, basically it's all synthesizer music, Bruno Ender Lee. And this is Hope Beyond Menace. Just put this stuff out. Got this on his website. He's also on YouTube. Synth Hypnosis, and he just put this record out. This guy's got a room with just a wall of synthesizers, like just it's knobs everywhere. It's like a spaceship capsule of just awesome synths. The ARP 2600, the obviously the Moog, and he's got something that if you go on synthesizer.com, I think, or you can look into a website called was it King of the Knobs, I think it is. But and you can see how you can buy these synthesizers. They're modular synths, and it takes up basically a whole wall, like 1,000. It's phenomenal. Sequencers and all that shit. This guy's awesome. I just picked this up. I haven't really listened to it, but it's really good, kind of cool synth music. So if you dig that, where am I at? 10 minutes already. Love this dude. Seal, first record. Takes me back to when I was in school. I'm sure you guys heard of that guy, of course. Great record. What really started me back playing guitar was Van Halen. Big Van Halen fan. Be it, this is their promo with the Looney Tunes label on it. This is pretty cool. It comes in a red vinyl. It's awesome. It's got, who's it got on that's Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd on the label. Cool. So that, and also this is the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, which is a cool album. Big Van Halen fan. I don't care if it's Dave or Sammy, except for the new Dave, man. Dave, the new record, I just got it. I haven't received it yet, but it's on its way. Of course, Nirvana. This is a cool record. It's Saturday Night Live recordings. It's like a bootleggy thing, but it's pretty cool. Just pick that up. Nirvana. Love them. I also picked up the new Nirvana box. And this is not just the old box. This is the box that's limited to 1,991 copies. And what's really cool is it's all picture discs, which is really cool. So I got number 831. If you can see that in there, so that's cool. Just kind of picked that up on the Bay the other week. So I'm excited about listening to that. Another great band is a band called Blind Melon, and this is their album called Soup. Phenomenal. If you haven't heard this in a while, go ahead and pick this one up. It's an awesome album. Shannon Hoon, one of those tragic stories, way ahead of his time. Great band, put out a couple great records, and this was one of their best was Soup, and their first one with that No Rain song on it is just their self-titled Blind Melon. Again, great record. Go revisit this if you haven't in a while. Good stuff. Takes me back to like my heyday of my life, of my youth, was the late 80s, early mid 90s. I mean, that was a great explosion of music, which again, a whole nother video. That's kind of like my I like collecting music from that era, because that was just a great time of my life when I was in college and optometry school. Another great band that I don't think I've seen anybody else hold up is a band called An Emotional Fish. Again, they're from the late 80s, early 90s. This is a great album. If you can pick this up, vinyl or CD, check it out. Great kind of good rock and some cool, I don't know what you want to call it, but just real cool vibey rock. This is their second one, Junk Puppets. I like the first one better. This has got a couple cool tunes on it. Continuing on, really big fan of this band. Some people either love them or hate them, I guess, but the Smashing Pumpkins. I think this Gish album is going to go down in history as a classic. For me, this is a classic. I mean, again, when I was in optometry school, I started hearing this. The Illinois Entertainer reviewed this record and this band called the Smashing Pumpkins, and I'll get into a whole other video on that too. But I was actually going to school while this band was cutting its chops, or whatever you want to call it, in the club scene of Chicago. And if I would have known that, I probably would have flunked out of optometry school, because I would have been checking this band out every other night. But this band was kind of making their rise in Chicago when I was literally 5 miles away from the clubs they were playing at, and I didn't even know it. It sucked. So if I had a time machine, I'd go back and go see them in that club setting. Also dig this band, Foo Fighters. Again, what are you going to say? The drummer from Nirvana is one of the biggest bands on the planet. Again, they're not all great. Kind of their songs all kind of sound the same, but they got some cool chops. One band also, actually it's a guy who has a band and is also a solo artist, is Matthew Goode. This is his new one, Lights of Endangered Species. How this guy's flying under the radar for this long is phenomenal. The Matthew Goode Band or Matthew Goode. Please, if you haven't heard of this guy or his band, the Matthew Goode, check him out. Just genius. Just fucking genius. So, really into that dude. Here's a kick-ass rock album from the mid-90s when just the rock of the 90s was rocking. It's a band called Hum. This is You'd Prefer an Astronaut. It's pretty hard to find on vinyl, but I was lucky enough to get a copy of this. Just kick-ass rock. If you want to, just kind of drive down the road in your car real fast and just jam. That's a good song, good album, I'm saying. City and Color, Dallas Green, really cool songwriter, great singer, great voice. And if you saw this guy, you wouldn't think that he had a voice like he has. If I had this dude's voice, I wouldn't be working for a living either. This is Sometimes, great album. City and Color, Dallas Green. He was in another band, I forget right now what it was. Probably one of the best covers of all time is Ween's Chocolate and Cheese. I mean, that's just a... If you don't even like Ween, you got to get this record for the cover and the back cover. Sorry about covering the crack. But anyway, great record, by the way. Phenomenal. If you haven't heard of Ween in a while, pick this guy, that band up. Really good. Probably another favorite cover of mine is the Twilight Singers. Greg Dooley of the Afghan Wigs. And these are this is one of my favorite artists, Greg Dooley, Afghan Wigs, Twilight Singers, and the Gutter Twins with Mark Lanigan from Screaming Trees. But great record, Twilight Singers. Catch that band if you can. Here's their new one. I forget what it's called. It's called Dynamite Steps. Twilight Singers. Great record. Pick it up. It's awesome. This is on some white vinyl right there. And so that's a good record. I love colored vinyl. Here's the Gutter Twins, which is again Dooley with Mark Lanigan. Gutter Twins called Serenala. Saw them at the saw them in New York City at the Webster Hall a couple years ago. Really good band. Let's see. It's late at night here, folks. It's like 20 to midnight. So my first video, I got a little buzz going, so bear with me. Let me show you the man cave. Take a little pit stop. I'm on 17 minutes on my first video. I'll try to make this under a half an hour. I know that's a long video for an introductory video. But anyway, here's my setup back here. I got a Music Hall MMF 2.2, which is their Music Hall cartridge. I got an NAD amp. I got a ADC equalizer. And I got some powered Sony speakers from back in the day. I got to upgrade those, but that's my system. And here's my vinyl rack there. I got another one that's over there. So I don't have really the wall of vinyl, but I got about a good, I don't know. I don't even know how many. I lost count. Here's the man cave. I'll just kind of spin this around. And I got a dog sleeping up here somewhere. Where'd she go? Yeah. Here's the dog right there. That's chilling out. So just kind of do a spin around in the man cave so you can kind of see where I'm at. I'm also into the old Victrola record players in the 78, so I'll get into that into another video. That's a bad hobby I got too, spending money on that. And I'm also into arcade games, vintage arcade. That's an old Sprint 2 from Atari back from 75. These are old pinball machines. Another sickness of mine. So it's always something, right? So anyway, so back to the music. A little pit stop on the man cave, so you kind of get a picture of where I'm at. Where did I leave off? Again, Twilight Singers. This is Blackberry Bell. Phenomenal. If you pick this up, check it out. Hard to find on vinyl now. Again, he must have something for white vinyl, because this is on white vinyl too. So again, Twilight Singers. Also a big Genesis fan. Seconds Out. This is a promo copy of Seconds Out. Nothing new. Big Yellow fan too. Yellow 1 Second. It's got that song everybody knows. Oh yeah, boom, boom, from Ferris Bueller. Also a big Tool fan. I just picked this one up. Haven't even opened it yet. This is still sealed. This is the Lateralis on picture disc. It's pretty cool. I got to open that up and check that out. Oh, here's Sequoia Flame, man. I got the Chicago Dance Ensemble, and they sent me a couple goodies, couple CDs. Really cool. Haven't played this yet. Just received that the other day. He reviewed that, so go to Sequoia Flame. One of my favorite bands as of recent is Porcupine Tree, and I know there's other guys on here reviewing Porcupine Tree. I might be subscribed. I forget your name, but I know you reviewed a couple Porcupine Trees. In absentia, if you want to start with the first Porcupine, this is essential for everybody on the planet. If you like prog, if you like just like Pink Floyd, prog, yes, Genesis, this is the shit right here. So pick this up. And the lead singer is going to come to my mind in a second, but he's just freaking genius. He's phenom. Here's one that I didn't know that was going to be rare when I picked it up, and I've yet to even open this. This is Opeth's Damnation. Opeth is they're buddies with Porcupine Tree. They have some their earlier stuff has got that what do you call it, Cookie Monster lyric type shit to it. Not quite into that. This is more of a mellow lyric style, vocal style. Damnation, really good record. Pick that up. Hard to come by. I bought this back at the Virgin Megastore in Times Square in New York City, and I have it on CD, and I just never opened this vinyl up. And I'm not opening it up because try to find one of these unopened, it's going to cost you. So I'm lucky to not even open that. Another band that I'm into because of Dan in Canada is the Melvins. Got into these guys. This is their new one. It's pretty good. Although I received this. You guys receive vinyl that's new and you get it and it's warped? What the fuck? And I also got the vinyls, the Houdini, or excuse me, the Melvins vinyl version of Houdini. This actually rocks. This rocks hard. Pick this up. Got to have the Houdini. And also, if you're in the Melvins, you got to have the Stoner Witch. I got the Stoner Witch. This rocks. This is on the pink vinyl. I know Dan just showed this in his video the other day, but I finally got a copy of that too. This is good. Mine's a little crackly though. A little poppy. Here's a really good new music for you youngsters out there. Is a band called the Foals, or Foals, F-O-A-L-S. This one's called Antidotes, their first one. And kind of punky, rocky, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't even know, the post-rock, math rock, punk rock, fucking whatever, man. All I know is it rocks. And this is their most recent release, Total Life Forever. Saw these guys at Terminal 5 in New York City last year. Phenomenal show. Really good record. Spanish Sahara, really great song, man. It's just a slow, kind of sleepy beginning, and it builds up and just grooves at the end. Excuse me. Blue Blood, Total Life Forever, Miami. Really great album. Alabaster, Trees, Afterglow. Really, really hot album. If you guys want to check out, just get them on YouTube. Check them out. Foals. All right, that's a great record. And I got old school. Again, I grew up on stuff like this from my pops. Sam and Dave, Hold On, I'm Coming. Also a big Blues Brothers fan. You know, the movie Blues Brothers, and they're featured in there quite a bit. And getting a little bit of funk lately. I got Charles Wright, Doing What Comes Naturally. I picked this up the other week. This is actually still sealed. I've yet to open this up. Get into some more funk and soul. Again, I grew up on all this. My dad was into it. Brotherhood. Just picked this up. E-Man Grooving. The Jimmy Castor Bunch. Again, these are all good soul, funk bands. Excuse me, I got to get this. Let me flip this over real quick. Excuse my back. And I'm almost done. Just going to go through a few more. I don't know. I don't think anybody's ever changed the record on video, but I'm going to. So, at any rate, where am I at? Picked up a Herbie Hancock. I've yet to hear this, but I've heard a couple Secrets songs off the Secrets album. You gotta like early Herbie Hancock. It's just good stuff. And there's another new band I'm into, Mutemath. If you guys haven't heard of Mutemath, check them out. They got a few albums out now. This is their latest, Odd Soul. It's got a couple tasty bits on it. Check them out. And the first record I want to pick up, but it's kind of hard to get on vinyl. It's pricey. Here's an old Psych record I picked up. This is a reissue of Index. Sound quality's kind of shitty, but it gets the point across. It's really good. Check that out, Index. And I'm not one to, not a big country fan, but again, this takes me back to when I was in school. Hard to come by album for some reason, but No Fences by Garth Brooks. It's got that Friends in Low Places song that I'm sure we all know, but that's actually a I dig some country every now and then. And of course, to chill out too, you got to have Steely Dan's, Aja, whatever you want to call it. This is just phenomenal. Just sound quality is just kick-ass. And of course, if you like them, you got to like the Donald Fagen Nightfly. This is stuff I grew up on, everybody. So, then getting up to the new stuff, Radiohead, King of Limbs. And again, incredible. Where did this band? This band is just. Have you seen the King of Limbs video they got on the Palladia channel? Just phenomenal. How these guys just effortlessly make this music. Couple more. Ride. This is going blank again. Really good. Kind of got that Manchestery sound. Oh man, it's late at night, folks. Anyway, I'll think about it. But Buffalo Tom, great band out of Boston. I know there's a dude out here from Boston. I think I subscribed to your channel. Great band, just solid. All songs are rocking. Buffalo Tom. This is Let Me Come Over. Start Here. Really good album. Check them out. Also building my Pearl Jam collection. This is the Riot Act. Finally got that. This is still sealed. I've yet to open that. I don't even know if I'm going to open that. But I buy records to listen to and to collect as well. Here's the Lost Dogs, Pearl Jam Lost Dogs. Again, Pearl Jam, you either love them or hate them. They got some good stuff. Picked up their new PJ20. This is their new live. Got that. Also a huge Springsteen fan. He's coming to Albany, New York. Gonna go see him. Here's his album back in the day. It was supposed to be unplugged, but he plugged in and jammed out back in the early 90s. This is Springsteen in concert. Really great record. Check them out. So, I guess I can go on and on. But I'll save that for another video. I just want to say I watch you guys all the time, everybody that I've said, and a couple more that I'm sure I didn't mention. I'm looking forward to my copy of D3. I can't wait to check that out. You all are inspiring. You all make me spend a lot of money. It's hard keeping up with everybody because it's becoming so crowded full of vinyl addicts. And I feel that it's what's so cool about this is that it's worldwide. It's multiple. It's gender, female, male, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Swedish, French, Australian. We got the whole fucking planet's covered, and everybody's vibing and grooving to the same tip, And it's like it's almost like a utopian world. So I've been lurking for a while, watching everybody, and I figured hopefully I can dive on in and maybe give you guys a little piece of some of my knowledge, which pales in comparison to a lot of you guys. So if I could just maybe get into here every week or so, or once a month. I mean, I'm pretty busy. I just wanted to introduce myself again. I'm Mark, and I hope that you guys continue doing what you're doing, because I'll keep on watching. And thank you very much for accepting me into the community. It's awesome. Again, it rocks. All right. See ya. Thank you.